We're live at the Versace Mansion. This is the Washington Elite. I'm David Porter. We have an incredible investor lunch going on, and we're bringing NFTs all over the place. We built out the suites, showcasing some of the newest, latest trends in the NFT field, the metaverse field. It's really popping. Thanks so much. I brought one of the speakers at the conference on. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and share a little bit about your company?
Cool. Thanks for having me. My name is Blaisdell. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Copernic Space. So we're the first Web3 platform to provide a marketplace to buy and sell real assets in space and make investments into space ventures.
Very cool. So space, as far as like digital space, or are you looking outer limits?
No, I mean real space assets. So actually, what we're going to be launching with is by applying NFTs, we allow you to buy ownership of space on a rover that's going to the moon in December.
Okay.
So pretty soon, people, for the first time ever, will actually have real ownership of real assets in space through our platform.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. We're already found a way to buy some stuff on Mars and the moon.
Well, Mars is a little far shot when it comes to that stuff, but it's about providing people the opportunity to have ownership of and economically participate in what's going to be the biggest economy in humanity's history, as it's objectively limitless.
Absolutely. So when did you guys get started with this, and who thought of this idea?
Well, I've been in the blockchain space for about eight years. I'm also the co-founder of CoinFirm, which is a leading analytics company for crypto, and I'm third generation aerospace. So technically, conception behind Copernic Space and the platform, how it should work, and the applications that it can provide to the market started about 6 years ago. But I actually learned the hard way early on in my career that timing's as important as anything. Mm-hmm. And blockchain tech, let alone kind of market mentality, was nowhere near where it needed to be yet. Yeah. So this past year, I launched Copernic Space, brought on a team, got some initial investors around it, and teamed up with some great space companies to start being able to offer space assets. So creating a whole new asset class.
There you go. I mean, it's one of my favorite frontiers. We want to go to space so bad. We either want to dig as far down into the earth or swim as far down into the earth or go outside the limits. And that's one of my favorite things here. We're always pushing things forward in the technology field and our freedom and our liberty. And we're able to utilize that with blockchain majorly. So I'm really happy to be involved in this community. And have you ever been to the Versace Mansion, and where are you based out of?
Yeah, I actually have been here before. The company is technically headquartered in Los Angeles. I spend a lot of time in Warsaw, Poland. We have a lot of our development team coming out of that area. But we're looking actually to potentially move our ops to Miami, as kind of that intersection of space and crypto works really well here.
Okay, so what do the next few months, up to 6 months, look like for you guys?
Thanks for that question. We're actually going to be launching what we define now as the physical or the private sale portion of our launch case, okay. Which is exclusively for entities who actually want to physically send something to the moon. So by coming on our platform, acquiring the rights through an NFT to do that, these entities, brands, whoever it may be, can actually send something physically to the moon in December. They then have ownership of their space on the rover on the moon through an NFT. So just wild example, let Gucci throw a scarf in there. Gucci now has ownership of that space on the moon as an NFT with that scarf, and they could then fractionalize and resell that on our marketplace to the wider commercial market. So you could buy ownership of, let's say, a brand's item that's actually on the moon through an NFT.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I love all these creative ideas, and you build the fan base, and people are buying. People are buying big time right now. Right now we have the Metaverse Land Rush going on, and there's a sale 20% off. If you guys go on and buy today, you can get that discount, and you can buy the virtual space or the NFTs that are being showcased. So what is your tomorrow look like? You'll be at the conference, and what time do you speak?
I speak at 3:25. The session's called To the Moon. So, in our case, we're a company that's quite literally allowing crypto to go to the moon in this sense. So yeah, there's also a panel of some other great people who are involved in the space. But we're really looking to be the economic operating system for space, and once again allow the average person to participate economically for the first time. So it's not just left, to a few class of billionaires and a few national states to kind of run it. Because to be honest, the space entrepreneurs, and there's hundreds and thousands of them, people don't really understand that. They just see Musk and Bezos, et cetera. But there's an entire, very decentralized economy there that's already worth $500 billion. So our thing is to empower those great creators while at the same time giving the opportunity to every single person to have ownership in space.
I see. Very good. We're going to the moon. So how do people find your project? Can they get a hold of you? Is there social media?
Yeah, so and anything at Copernic Space, that's COPERNIC Space. You can go to copernicspace.com and join our wait list as well for the public sale, because after that private sale portion, we're going to leave the remaining payload space available to the general public to buy at pretty much no minimum. So you could buy like 1/10 of a gram. You can fractionalize, sell off 1/100th of a gram. So really create a space asset market that everybody can be involved in.
What do they use to buy with? Are you on a certain chain?
We're EVM compatible, but we're going to be launching on Polygon, as it provides us, certain scalability. And because we're doing the fractionalization, especially, Ethereum itself is not very viable for us. Right?
Okay, I understand. Blake, thanks so much for coming on.
Nice to meet you.
We'll see you guys soon.